Nelson here, psychic medium, regression hypnosis practitioner, and this is a reading, general reading for you for the month of October. All right, so sun, moon, rising, ascending. I'm Sagittarius ascending, or maybe you just want to look at your Venus placement, which is about love and finance. You know, remember it's a general reading, so cross-watcher, all of you, welcome. And if you want to know anything about, how to maybe book personal readings with me, coaching, training, all of those type of things, I'm going to speak about it at the end of the reading. Okay, alrighty. But if you want to go ahead and like the video, I'd really appreciate that because it helps my channel to grow. If you want to go ahead and hit that notification bell, hit that, subscribe the notification bell actually, then you get to see when your readings are uploaded. I do my best to do a weekly reading for you and also to maybe do some short little ones in between. Listen, when my nose itches like that, I know it's going to be a powerful message. I normally get that nose itch just beforehand. So let's see what we have. Let's see what we have together, Sagittarius. I hope that you're doing good. I hope that your hearts are smiling, and I hope that wonderful things are going about for you. So we started off there with Neptune energy. We started off with the moon. The moon, we've got Knight of Wands, new beginnings there with the Fool. Five of Pentacles in your current stage. There's the Knight of Swords in your current space, as well as the Six of Swords. Then we've got the Hermit, Virgo energy. We've got the Hierophant in what's coming towards you, as well as the Nine of Cups. And in your overall energy, you've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so remember, threes are normally about new starts, new beginnings. It's about that inner balance reflecting out to the outside balance of who you are. There's a space of new beginnings here for you, Sagittarius, and very prosperous new beginnings. So this is a space where it's almost like you're standing before a choice. So let's just imagine that, and you can be very dramatic about it. Like if you imagine that you're like one of those, what is it called? Remember The Bachelor on television? I think I've only seen it like once or twice. But, normally they've got like this rose or like with those sort of like survival, castaway, whatever, so there's sort of like two choices standing in front of you and you are asked, which choice would you like to have, Sagittarius? Would you like to have the old choice? Because we already know how that ends. And remember, whatever you put energy into, it amplifies. So if you don't like where you are right now or how things are going at the moment, you may not want to kind of go with the previous choice because you already know the outcome. Now, the human mind likes to hold on to things, It's going to give you all sort of justifications why, it's maybe better to do this. You know when people have that sayings of like, better the devil that you know, for example. But in essence, I would agree with that, better the devil that you know. But if you already know that this devil's got like a funky vibe going on, why would you want to roll with it? You know what I'm saying? Or option number two, brand new start, brand new beginning, a little bit scary, maybe feeling a little bit uncomfortable, maybe secretly having some stomach cramps or anxiety, but it's okay because new beginnings can be challenging like that. But there's a definite choice here for you between going back to the past, which I feel it's almost like your energy screaming out, no, or a new start, a new beginning, because that is what is being presented to you at the moment. Now, the thing about a new beginning, and before I just look at the other cards, let's just talk about it very, very quickly. So the thing about the new beginning is that, they often feel very challenging because your mind doesn't always have that sort of reference, to sort of have some kind of expected outcome. But if you say you want to go to a new job or a different home or city or place or whatever it is, new relationships, or maybe you've been in relationships for a while, I feel that for a lot of you, this is more a space of walking single, which could feel very challenging also at times. Whatever it is, you already know the choice that you need to make, and also something that I just want to remind you of, that if other people can do it, then you can do it, all right? And the other time just went on 444, which is about stability, things working out for you beautifully, all right? You got this. So in the recent past, you've got the moon, you've got that Knight of Wands, and you have got the Fool, okay? So some of you, I feel there that it's almost like you, it's almost like you're at a test, you know, to sort of like test what emotions you are going to have. And I like this because I feel that for many of you, whatever happened, you chose to be happy. You chose to be joyous. You chose to not let, sorry, you chose to not let life or the unfolding of life or the experience of life get you down. And when you're in that space of like, you know, I may not like what's happening, but I'm not going to allow it to determine how I feel, that is powerful right there. Because there is that space where you are using your mind to your benefit and not to your detriment. Okay? It's sending a different story to your subconscious mind, to your energy, to the essence of life. I'm no longer prepared to be a victim. I'm no longer prepared to have these huge dreams, and then I sort of have them happening, but in drips and drabs, and you know, and then I just have to be grateful, even though you know I would have preferred sort of different. There's a whole move away from there. There's a space of you from your energy. You get that almost like that magical wand over there. You are creating. It's like you're creating a new world for yourself, because when we change the way that we energetically react to something, that changes our entire experience of life. I'm talking about your entire experience of life. All right? Because remember, at any given point in time, there's probably about 50 different possibilities, but we just don't know them. But when you change the way you view life and that you interact with life, then that also changes with you. You know, it's like, let's say, for example, you are maybe two people and you either live in the same block or, you know, whatever, you carpool, take the same bus, drive together, work together, whatever, take your dogs for a walk together, whatever. When you are in that space, let's say maybe you don't really like that person, like you know, you say to people like, I just don't like them, like, oof, ugh, you know, but when you have that, remember that 95% of our communication happens on a subconscious level, not just to each other, also to plants, also to animals. For any of you that ever had an animal, it doesn't really matter what it is, bird, fish, cat, fish, whatever, you know, they, you will see that they normally it's almost like they sort of like mirror, you see it especially in dogs, they sort of mirror what you feel on the inside, like what you're giving out. Now the same thing happens with life. You know, if you kind of think of it, when you're in an all good happy sort of mode, your dog's all happy. And when you're sort of down, you know, they come and sit with you and they give you like the puppy eyes and they want you to feel better. And life does the same thing for us. And you set yourself on a path of a whole new beginning there. A whole new beginning, a whole new path. October, this October 2021, whenever you see this is the right time for you, obviously, but if you're looking at this now, this period or the next 30 days from the time you're looking at this video could be the best time of your life. Better than you expected. Open yourself to that. Open yourself to that. In your current space there with the Five of Pentacles, there could be a shortage here of money, of resources. Kind of, this is almost a sense of feeling, well, that's a little unfair. That's not really what I wanted. That's not really what I signed up for. That's not really what I deserve, you know. There's a sense here of feeling sort of, I wouldn't say downright broken, but a little bit reft, you know, a little bit broken down. And a little bit maybe out in the cold type of thing, you know, feeling a little bit unfair there towards you. And for some of you, it could be a space of like, oh, it's like your head wanna burst. But also with five, remember numerology, five's a number of new beginnings. And also in tarot, it's new beginnings, but it's that new beginnings where you're feeling a little bit stuck. A change in mindset. So if you are feeling stuck at the moment, this is what I encourage you to do. And this is sometimes what I would do in my life as well. When I'm in a space that I don't really like so much where I am or what's happening, I'll speak to life and I'll say, you know what, whatever the lesson is, I want to learn it fast and I want to learn it properly and I want to get it. And that doesn't mean that I have to suffer or something bad has to happen to me, because sometimes we think that learning a lesson has to go along with this heavy sort of weight that sort of like, you know, pounds you down. But and here's a beautiful realization that I got. I think it was back in 1995. You know, I was like highly suicidal. I wrote my letters and I had like my, you know, my bottle of vodka in my backpack and my sleeping tablets. I didn't want to be saved. I wanted to die. But it's like Angels came to me and they had this, they gave me this sort of like realization, and they said to me, you know what? If what goes up must come down, what goes down in rock bottom might also go up, you know? So if you're feeling very sort of at rock bottom, well, the only way is up, you know? And if anybody else can do it, then you can also do it, all right? You've got this. Yeah, there's a little bit of a challenging thing going on for you at the moment. It's like you're trying your best to stay positive, but it might not be all that easy. But there's a change in mindset here. There's a change in reasoning here. There's a change in thought patterns here. All right, there with the Knight of Swords. There's a space here where I feel that you are willing to go the distance. You might have known was good to go before, but you don't necessarily need to go there. I feel that you're willing to go the distance now. And also there's an openness to other people's ideas, how things could be done, you know, how things could flow, what the possibilities might be for you, what the possibilities might be for your life. Any new ideas that come to you at this particular point in time, Sagittarius, I would encourage you to not just discard them. Say, you know, you'd be like, well, that wouldn't normally be what I would do, but okay, let's maybe give that a fair chance. And obviously that doesn't mean that you're buying to all sort of manky stuff that is not going to serve your best purpose. You know, this is more a space of opening yourself to maybe what other people's ideas might be of success for your life. Because I feel for many of you, you might be seeing yourself in a more limited way, and other people look at you and they see this incredible, fantastic, positively bombastic sort of person, you know. What's heading for you, potentially coming your way, you've got, with 4 energy star, you've got the Emperor. This is a space of independence. I feel that for many of you, maybe you felt, even if you've been, you know, sort of like you had a job and you had a home and those type of things, you know, I feel that some of you still felt very much like you, that your good fortune depended on sort of like still playing the game right, not sort of rocking the boat type of thing. That's coming to an end. You go into a space where you not only get to run the show, but you first get to determine the show and then run it. Okay. So there's wonderful breakthroughs that's possible here for you going forward, but don't forget to rest. Don't forget to be patient with yourself. All right. Think of all those sorry, wonderful things that you say to others, do for others, and do that for yourself. Because some of you do there with 7 of Cups. You do sort of walk the danger going forward where things might go so well for you, so suddenly you just sort of like do. And, you know, just sort of roll with the positives. Well, obviously that's not a bad thing. Remember to also sort of maintain your own positive energy. Don't sort of run yourself into the ground energetically. Remember to be kind to yourself. Okay. There's a lot of good things, sudden changes happening for you in October, Sagittarius, and you know you could very easily sort of get almost like drawn away by it. You know, be mindful not to lose yourself in success. Okay, because you want it to be there for the rest of your life and not to be short-lived. All right, because there's wonderful potential coming your way. Let's see what we've got for you from the Sacred Traveler. Oh my goodness, Gates of Triumph. It says success expands in your life. Isn't that amazing? Success expands in your life. The doorways, the gateways, the windows are opening for you. There is wonderful prosperity, abundance, success, wonderful things laying ahead for you. So there's no need to do the rat race, because everything that was always meant for you is coming to you in abundantly beautiful, divine, positive ways, in divine timing, and divine timing for you is now. Okay, so that's what I got for you, Sagittarius. I hope that it helps. If it resonates, I'd really appreciate you liking the video. I always appreciate your comments. I'd really appreciate you subscribing, hit the notification bell, feel more than free to share the reading. If any of you are interested in having a personal reading with me, all that information is down below in the description. I'm also a regression hypnosis practitioner, as well as a crystal healer and a Reiki master. If you're interested in learning to read the tarot for yourself, there's a link for my online tarot reading course down below in the description. And if you are interested in unlocking your mind and developing your psychic ability, I have got an online course for that as well, running across October and November. All the information is pinned to the top of my Facebook page, and there's a link for my Facebook page down below in the description. Namaste. I'm in light.